So, hey, it's John. It's just a quick update. It's Saturday night. It's the daytime of day is 9/26, 2020. It's about 8:42 in the p.m. What's happening here is the landlady goes to these community church meals. She collects all our rents, makes tons of money off of this, and then she goes to these free meals that the churches put out, which they are for the community, but they're mostly set up for homeless people, indigent, lacking funds, mothers struggling with five children that need that extra meal to feed their kids. That's what it's for. But apparently she thinks it's for her too, and it is for senior citizens over 65, which I don't think she is. I think she's disabled mentally, which puts her in that category. She can go to these meals, but beside the point, she goes to these free meals, and what she's done to me, not just me, but other tenants in the past 3 years is she waits until we leave, and then she comes up in our rooms and roots around our stuff. She doesn't inspect the room. She inspects your shit. One, to see if you're doing drugs, alcohol, what you're doing up in here, whether you're, and she does get on you if you don't keep your room spotless, not spotless but cleaner. She doesn't want trash all over the place. Of course, she had heroin addicts living here that had clothes wall to wall. You couldn't even see their carpet. Had four animals up in there, two dogs and two cats. So I don't know why she even checks, because she doesn't enforce the rules with some people. Other people, she uses it as an excuse to throw them away, throw them out of here. I mean, so she applies the rules to some, and she's biased and prejudiced to others. But so the last couple times I've left the house, I left, and there's this fucking weirdo that goes to the meals, and he sits with her sometimes, and sometimes in other words, they definitely know each other. And he goes to every meal, because I've gone to the meals for 6 months straight, and I've seen him at every meal. Um, he rides a bicycle and has this little blue milk crate, plastic milk crate, tied to the front of it for carrying stuff. Pedophile looking dude, weird, thick, uh, framed glasses, and he's just odd. He's just weird. He creeps you out. But the last couple times he's been sitting on the front steps, and what he'll do is, and he knows she eats the meals. Like I said, she goes to the meals. He eats there too, so he knows when she's there and when she's not there. But she left tonight for the meal, so I thought, maybe I'll run to the store and get a few items and come back before she gets here. Wasn't he sitting on the steps again, eating a meal, sitting there with one of those plastic cartons open, chomping on a sandwich? I'm like, I'm multiply disabled. I got to walk out my front door and trip over this freaking retard every time I come in and out now. Her door is back over here on the side. He's sitting on the front steps where the tenants come and go. So why he's doing that, I have to speculate that she's posting him up there to watch for me. And here's the reason why. As soon as I left, I was gone 10 minutes. I went to Redner's, picked up a couple items. I was going to go to Rite Aid and shop some more, but I thought I'm going to go home and see if she's home yet. Wasn't she home here that quick? And it wasn't 10 minutes. I got my items, got in line, left, came right back. And it wasn't 10 minutes, I clocked it. And boy, so in other words, he's posting up on the steps, calling her and saying, yeah, he left the house. So I think she's trying to get up in here to do stuff. So one of the things I can tell she's been in my room is I haven't been bitten by bed bugs in about over 4 weeks, over a month. All of a sudden, now watch me get bit by a bed bug tonight, because she travels them, she carries them from downstairs upstairs and spreads them all over the place, and she doesn't spray. She's a slumlord. She doesn't get rid of the mice, the bed bugs. She barely repairs anything. If you look at the previous videos that I have, the kitchen ceiling, Tom's ceiling, he let me film before he left and take pictures of. She doesn't fix nothing. So what she needs to come up here and rifle through my underwear drawer and sniff my, gussets, I don't know why, but it's being done. Something's up. So she's stalking me. And again, there's only two ways a person can screw with you: directly doing it themselves, or hiring retarded gunslingers to do it for you. And that's what she's doing with this guy. Second time now he's been on my front step. 2 times in the last 2 weeks. And usually every time I leave, there he is, sitting on the steps. And for what? I'm waiting for the landlady. Well, her doorstep's over here. What are you doing on my doorstep? I live here. You don't. Get off my doorstep. So I had to tap dance around him again. Luckily, when I got back, he was already walking up the sidewalk, so I had a clear path to get up through. But I carry a cane. I have multiple disabilities: pinched sciatic nerve, two crushed lower vertebrae. I have diabetic neuropathy in my feet, legs, and hands. My fingers are going numb. But then you got to deal with retards on top of it. Then they sit out here eavesdropping on you, making noises like this, like as I'm talking and saying shit like this. So of course I deliberately fuck with him. I say all kinds of wacky shit to, get on their nerves and to piss them off. Call him a pedophile, which he does look like a pedophile. He looks like a creepy weirdo. But anyway, neither here nor there. She looks like Andy Warhol, so I think that's what I'm going to use for the thumbnail. All right, that's it.